Hey guys! Welcome back to Plan As You Go for the month of March. Today is March 15th, the 15th day of Plan As You Go, and today is Friday. So let's go ahead, dive in and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my Passion Planner because that's where we start. And then open up my Plum paper planner as well because I did add some extra things to this giant Post-it note. And my content planner, which I'm actually feeling really confident in today because I was able to move around those social media posts from Wednesday when Instagram was down to fill in these other days. So I'm actually feeling really good about today, but I do have some pictures I need to take as well as over the weekend. So I finally kind of feel like I'm on top of social media, but I never am. But I am really enjoying, I kind of have this newfound appreciation for creating content for social media where before it was more of a chore and it really stressed me out. Now I feel like I got the hang of it, kind of. I mean, things are always going to move around and never go according to plan, no matter how hard you try to plan them out. But for the most part, I'm feeling really good about my presence on social media. So let's go ahead and fill out our Passion Planner from my meal plan and then the to-do list items for today. Okay, here is my Passion Planner for today. Went ahead and filled out my to-do list. We do have a new sticker release today, which is the Flourish Meeting Bars from the March subscription box. So those will be going out today. I also need to photograph all of my social media posts for next week. So that's gonna take a big chunk of my day because taking pictures is a lot of work. They make it seem so easy on the internet and then you go to do it and it's just like, oh, 7 hours later, okay. I also need to edit my macro tracker, which is a sticker that I'm planning to release on Monday. I want to see if I can make it. I have it in my head and I have a good first draft, but there's some things I need to change. I also filled out my social media tracker, which Etsy was down yesterday. I don't know if anyone noticed that. It was only for a couple hours. I don't know. But Etsy was down, so I did have a slower sales day yesterday because of that, but hopefully today, with the new release as well, will kind of make up for it being down yesterday because people placed their orders today. I also finished the book Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. This book, I finished it today. It's been on my to-be-read list for forever. And I really enjoyed this book a lot. If you don't follow Gary V on YouTube or Instagram or any form of social media, and you are a small business owner or want to start a small business or want to do some sort of side hustle situation, check him out. He is really intense. If you don't follow him, you'll be like, what? If you do follow him, you totally know what I'm talking about. I really liked his book because I felt like it wasn't as intense, and maybe it's just because I'm reading it instead of him like shouting it at me, but I felt like his book wasn't as intense as he normally is, which I really enjoyed. It seemed a lot more like humble, and he talked about situations where he explained himself further, the fact that like he's very much like, you're gonna work 17 million hours a day, and people are like, whoa, that's a lot. He was kind of like, listen, if you don't wanna work 17 million hours a day, you don't have to, but you're probably not gonna excel as quickly as you would like. Sort of, you gotta put in the work to make the dollars. That's how it is. So I really enjoyed his book. I think I'm actually gonna take some parts of his conclusion chapter, the very last chapter, and write some of the notes because he really sums up his book really nicely in the conclusion. And since my planner is getting near the end, I do have some extra blank pages in the back. So I think it would be cool to fill that up. I want to make sure this planner is as full as possible before it ends here in late July. So gonna go ahead and set this aside and move into the Plum paper planner. Like I said, I kind of added some notes to this, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to add too much of this to-do list to my Friday priorities, but I think it'll make a really good Sunday situation or a next week situation. Here is my Plum paper planner to-do list situation. I don't know where to put my yellow Post-it note. I think I'm just gonna put it over here and then I can move it later. One thing I want to do is March is gonna end like the first quarter of the year. So I kind of wanna go through the first quarter, hits, misses, strengths, weaknesses, and then figure out a plan of attack for the next quarter. But I kind of want to wait to do that until I get back from the Alt Summit, which I come back on the 30th. So maybe on the 31st I can sit and really reflect on what I want to accomplish for quarter 2. So we'll go ahead and close up. I'm gonna go ahead and journal in a quote from the Gary Vee book really quick. Let's see if I can find a good page for that. I wanted to find a blank dot one because then I will write in a straight line. But I think it'll be kind of fun just to, I do normally take notes and jot down quotes and stuff from the books I read, but they're in a separate journal and the journal is just kind of meh to me. It's not, I'm not attached to it like I am this. And so I think it'll be fun to have this planner just filled to the brim with everything that happened throughout this year. We should care desperately about everything, yet not care at all what anyone else thinks. Someone will always be trying to tear you down. Talent has little value without patience and persistence. Success takes a shitload of work, and the people who ultimately break through and crush it are those who get all that and go for their dreams anyways. I want you to find your courage and go for it. So I just liked that little part, so I wrote it down. And that's my little, journal entry for the day, because I do want to try to write a little bit more, or at least keep some sort of journal. We did a little memory keeping yesterday. Look at us go. So I'm gonna pile these all together and, give you my little spiel that if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me so much. And as always, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.